Hey guys, welcome to my kitchen, and today I want to share one of my recipes with you. Most of my recipes has like different stories behind them, and this recipe today I want to share with you has its own story. There was a day a friend came to my house and she told me that as usual she just wants to eat something different from the usuals. So I just went into the kitchen. I had some Irish potatoes, there's some potatoes, and I said, okay, let me do something creative that day. And she said something to me and she said, Mercy, do you know I would have gone far in catering? You won't have seen my back if only I went to catering class when I was opportune. Yeah, that is what happened to most of us these days. When we are opportune to do something, let's just do it immediately. Because she said, I won't have been looking for work the way I'm just hunting for work like this. We have been opportune in our age or wherever or in our time, wherever stage you are now, there is an opportunity for you to learn something. Why not just go into it and begin to learn it? Why wait for that time you think is going to be the best time? Or some of us will say, God forbid, I will never do this in life. No knowledge is wasted. Like as a caterer, there is no knowledge that is wasted for you. Mm-mm. You can either use it as business or you can use it in your kitchen to give. It just makes you unique and bring out that specialty you have as a woman. There are some things that doesn't need prayers. I also have similar stories with my sister, with my younger sister, and some of my friends. In as much as I'm a caterer, I cannot lay hands on you to impart the knowledge to you. You need to go through the process of learning to also learn it. The Bible says He will bless the works of our hands. Not that you will sit down and you begin to work. No. You must learn the act of driving before you begin to drive. It cannot be impacted. It cannot be laid on you. No one can lay hands on you and impart that knowledge of driving on you. There are some things we don't need to be spiritual about. We need to get into it. We need to start doing it. You can also be helpful to someone. You don't just wait every time for somebody to do something for us. We can also share our little to contribute to the society where we are. So let's dive down into making our Irish, I call it Irish pancake. You can call it anything. I call it Irish potatoes pancake. This pancake, you're going to love it. It's one of those recipes I love and I've tested, and several people have tested and they love it so much. Let's dive into making it. These are my recipe for the pancake. So I just have just two Irish potatoes. We call it Irish potatoes over here in Nigeria, and we have I'm just making use of one egg. And guys, this chili is hot, so we'll be making use of one of it here. We like things spicy, so some pinch of salt, then some grounded coriander powder. Just I'll be using just a tiny bit of it. Then my diced chicken. You can make use of beef. The last time I did it, I used beef, but I have chicken today, so I'm just using the chicken and some, let me, we call it some black seed, it's black cumin seed. So just adding it for a little bit of color. So I'll just put few of it on top of it just for extra flavors and color. So let's get started. First, we are going to cook those Irish potatoes, then we'll continue from there. So you don't wait for life to begin to throw you challenges. Why not just get started and begin to do something? You too can be a help to someone. You don't need to sit down and keep praying for someone to help you. You need to get into the field. You need to do something. You need to start surviving. You need to start doing something for you to also be a helping hand to someone. So we can do it if we are determined to make it. We can do it. You can still learn new skills. There are still skills that is not too late for you to learn. There are still opportunities that is not too late for you to grab. Though you might have missed that of the past, don't regret or don't fall into regret. Ah, how I wish. No, you can still do better. You can still learn something good that can still help you. There are some stuff you learn when you are old. You just sit down and begin to enjoy the profit from what you have invested into it, for your time, your sacrifice you have invested into it. So for you to have that good and glorious tomorrow, you need to start preparing it from now. And if you're still at the age of learning anything, it is an opportunity for you. Just dive in, begin to do it, and you don't know where it will pay off. Because the only thing I know is hard work pays off. Hard work pays off. Whatever you do, whatever you've invested, it will surely pay you off today or tomorrow. So in one way or the other, people still need what you are going to learn or what you are trying to invest your time into. So just invest in positive stuff that will yield you great stuff tomorrow. You can be that employer of labor instead of searching for work. So don't just live without having something to do extra apart from the work you are working. Don't just live without having like an extra handwork you can do, an entrepreneur you can do on your own. There's one saying that goes that if you don't invest in your future for now, you will help other people to accomplish their own future or to bet their own purpose, because you will be there as a helper. So you need to get into it. If there are some reasonable books, if there are some books you need, you just go get it. You read ahead of it. Like there is one book I got from my coaching academy that I'm reading. It has also been helping me in my line in cooking. So if there are some books you need concerning your purpose, search for it, read it. Don't just sit down, don't just give up and be waiting for people that will send something to you, or and be waiting to accuse anybody that the person is not being helpful. You can still dive into it and do something good with your time. So let's go and check our Irish potatoes so we can continue from there. So guys, this is our Irish potatoes is cooked. Please let's leave it to be totally cold before mixing it. If not, it's going to cook the egg. Immediately you pour it into it. So allow it to be cold. Then I'm going to mash it with this. If you have some potatoes mash, you can use it. But I have the spoon and it will do the work very well for me. So I'll mash it down and continue. So guys, these are cracked eggs. We're going to eat now. Put in our cracked eggs. Just put everything at once, and these are salt. So this salt is to your taste. You just add it to your taste. Then we'll go in with our diced onion, chicken, and chili. Okay. So then our cumin, you can see how tiny I'm going in there with it. So just tiny pieces of it. So this is for color and flavor, so it's not compulsory. You see how it just changed? Just add like extra color to it. Let me pack all our onion into it. So right now we're going to mix everything together before we fry it. Before to fry. So as you can see, we've mixed it, but it's a little bit thick. So we're going in with our second egg just to make sure everything is a little bit light. So before we start frying it, that's the texture I'm looking for. So this is the texture I'm looking for. As you can see, it very light now. So our pot is already on heat. So have our pot on heat. So we're going to. I'm making use of cold pressed coconut oil. Please, you can make use of any oil of your choice, any oil you have available to you. It's not compulsory you go with cold press, but I'm just going with cold press to fry it. So just add as much as possible you can. Cover my, oh gosh, you need to smell this. The cold pressed coconut oil is something. It's just amazing. So just make sure your pot is very hot before you start frying it. So I'm just giving it, I'm not putting too much of oil here. I'm just allowing it to hot very well. So you can see the consistency. This is what you're looking for. It should be a little runny like this. Guys, you're going to love this. You can see it. It smells so amazing. So this is it. I'm going to put just like a little bit of it now into the oil. Just 1 spoon. Let's see, is it hot yet? Yeah. So you can do it the sizes you want. You can go with the sizes you want. So this is just it. I add extra cumin seed, just like extra colors I told you from the beginning. It's adding extra colors to it. That's one of the amazing stuff. Add extra colors to it. Okay, so you need to step it. Just make sure it's moving. Yeah. So let's allow it to fry a little bit of it. So particularly I'm using this side of the heat because it just bent one side. So I'll be the one bringing the oil just little. If you allow all the oil one side, it's going to soak off. So if you don't have such kind of side in your on your gas, so you can just make use of little bit of oil. It should not be as much as this. Just it. As this one oil. So this is it. Let's go to the other side now. Just do as much as the sizes you want. You can see how beautiful that looks. Guys, you need to taste this. My kitchen smells amazing. It's looking lovely. And you see those tiny cumin seed? Just add like extra colors and flavor to it. So we're going to fry all this like this. We'll swap it to the other side. And it's really amazing, guys. Hey guys, this is one of my best moments in the kitchen, the tasty moments. I don't know if you can see this very well. So you can take this with anything. Now, like as you see, I added some sweet chili sauce on it just to give it some kind of love because I love anything lovely. So you can take it with some honey also, but I prefer to take mine with a cup of tea. That's for breakfast, guys. This is lovely. You just need to taste it. You need to try it. So just let me know if you try this. You can see how hot it is. Mm. This is lovely, guys. You need to try it. And please, to support us more, kindly share the video, give us the thumbs up, and kindly subscribe to our channel. Share. Thank you. And it's so amazing to have you guys from beginning to this moment. You are still with us. I love you so much. Thank you. God bless you. Bless the works of our hands and multiply us all in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. You have an amazing day. Bye bye.